Meta released this V-JEPA 2 model some days back. Since then, lot has happened in terms of its fine-tuning, and various people have been releasing various fine-tuned versions of it, because Hugging Face Transformer now allows you to natively fine-tune this world model. Someone here has fine-tuned it for real-time object detection by using this something something dataset, and that is what we are going to do in this video. We are going to install this on our local system, and then we will do a real-time object detection by using this V-JEPA 2 fine-tuned. If you don't know what this V-JEPA 2 model is, what is world model, I would highly recommend you to go to my channel, just search with JEPA and watch this V-JEPA 2 video. More than sure you are going to really like this model. Just a short intro. V-JEPA stands for Video Joint Embedding Predictive Architecture. It is an AI model designed to learn by observing videos, similar to how humans learn about the world. It is an early example of a world model, which is an AI's internal predictive understanding of how the physical world works. For instance, knowing an object will fail without needing to be explicitly taught about gravity. This is useful because it allows an AI move beyond just recognizing patterns and towards more grounded human-like reasoning and planning. So by building its own mental model of reality, the model can learn and adapt more efficiently, which is a crucial step towards creating machines that can forge plans and solve complex real-world tasks by using vision. And that is the whole story behind this V-JEPA model. We are not there yet, but maybe soon in the future. So now let's get it installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system, and first I'm going to try it with my 48 GB VRAM NVIDIA RTX A6000 GPU. And if you're also looking to rent a GPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Mass Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. So let me start by creating a virtual environment with Conda. After that, we need to install all the prerequisites, which are torch, transformer, vision, and a lot of other stuff. So let's do it. Now everything is installed. Next, we need to run this in app.py, which is going to launch a Gradio demo for us. The good thing is that the fine tuner of this model has also shared this code, and I have just put in some Gradio interface on top of it so that we could do it in real time. And I'm using some of the NumPy and torch which we already have installed on our local system. So let me run this. And the first time when you run it, it is going to download the model, and I will also drop the link to it in video's description. From there, you can also grab the code. Okay, so you see that it is now running on our local host at port 7860. Let me go and access it in the browser now. So I'm just going to go with this. There you go. So our streaming is running. Let me click to access my webcam, and let's wait for it. Okay, so let the fun begin. I am going to click on record button, and then I will start holding some stuff in my hand. I will let it run. So you see it says moving something closer to something. Because I am moving it, maybe let me grab another thing. Holding something. And I am holding, there is still a bit of a lag, as you can see here. Yep, moving, you see, spreading something. Yep, I am moving. It is just object detection. There is no object identification, and that is what that something something data set is. So whatever you move, it is just going to use that. I'm just going to do another stuff here. There you see. So this is our JEPA 2, and you can use this model for various use cases. Let's check out this one. What happens if I just use the squeezing? You see, I'm squeezing, And let's do the TikTok stuff. Touching, moving around, moving part of something, spinning. Yep, I'm spinning, so it continues spin. I'm I'm so tempted to use my fingers to do a lot of acrobatics here, but I'll just practice some restraint. What else? Maybe I'll show you my this is what happens, just a bit of a stress reliever or something like that. See, I'm moving it, I'm squeezing it. Let me do this. I'm not dropping something. Anyway, I think you got the idea that it is quite cool. Let me show you the VRAM consumption while I keep it running. So there you go. So this is a VRAM consumption. Not bad, just like 1.197, which is nothing, 1.2 gig. You can easily use it on CPU. It might run a bit slow, but still I think you should be able to run it quite well. Now, if you look at its architecture, this is actually quite interesting, very simplistic, yet very, very, I would say, grounded. So for example, what exactly it is happening is that it is a non-generative model that learns by predicting missing or masked part of a video in an abstract representation space. And unlike generative approaches that try to fill in every missing pixel, V-JEPA has the flexibility to discard unpredictable information, which leads to improved training and sample efficiency by a factor 6 times even. And because it takes a self-supervised learning approach, V-JEPA is pre-trained entirely with unlabeled data, and labels are only used to adapt the model to a particular task after pre-training. And this type of architecture proves more efficient than many previous models which they have shared in their model card too. And with V-JEPA, they have masked out a large portion of a video, so the model is only shown a little bit of the context. And you can see that here it is training a visual encoder by predicting masked spatio-temporal regions in a learned latent space. I have gone into way more detail with the local installation and checking out various things with V-JEPA 2 in this video, which you are looking at on your screen. And if you look below it, just 2 years ago I started covering this JEPA stuff from Meta, so it is not something new. They took 2 years to actually come up with something presentable, and it is quite presentable, I would say. So they took their time and they have produced something very, very useful, as we just saw in this fine tuner video. That's it. Please like the video and share it, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, as it helps a lot. Thank you very much.